as well. We'll show you.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program with Cecily Tynan, Phil Andrews, and Rob Jennings.
Upper atmosphere right now, just above Philadelphia, less than a mile high, and it's soon going to work its way down to the surface. Let's take a look at what we can expect. This is a special weather statement from the National Weather Service. A wintry mix in some areas. Snow, sleet, northwest suburbs, 1 to 3 inches. A brief coating in Philadelphia, and rain, all rain, south and east of Philadelphia. And there's an unusual pattern setting up, and we'll show it to you as the National Weather Service is issuing a winter advisory for some areas. Our snow is moving in from the west, but as you can see, the snowcast shows you that the rain snow line keeps punching backwards. And instead of warming up, it is cooling down as a warmer air approaches our region. We'll let you know what it all means and how long we think this wintry mix situation is going to last, as well as take a look at the next week weather coming up. Brandon?
All righty. Thank you, Tom. And for the latest on the weather situation for your drive to work, be sure to tune in to News 3 this morning, starting at 5:30 a.m. And as always, you can get the latest on KYW News Radio 1060 on...
Changes over to all rain. Storm systems coming across the northern track and making time right into our region. This one has a lot more moisture associated with it than the other two we've had through here. Here it is making its way from the Ohio Valley earlier today into the Delaware Valley today. Warm front is being pushed up ahead of it, but as you can see, it bends right here and doesn't allow the warm air to make it into our region. You'll see the difference in the temperatures out in Pittsburgh and out here where the warm front has made its way in. There's a lot of moisture associated with it, extending all the way back to Ohio. So we're in for several hours of precipitation, and when it changes over, will make a big difference where you are, how much you get on the roadways. One thing we can be sure of, all areas will have slippery, if not treacherous, conditions tonight. Now, the snowcast shows where back here it starts to rain, and it's raining in Pittsburgh, for instance, but snowing around here. Here's the heavier stuff moving through Philadelphia right now, and even heavier action coming into South Jersey. The darker areas of blue indicate where it's snowing the heaviest, and also where here we're getting a burst of heavier snow. Now, our snowcast shows the effects of the warm front kind of snaking around. We'll show it to you right now. Started out kind of uniform, a straight line from northwest to southeast, but watch how the cold air is tough to retreat as the warm air tries to push in. You got this little bend here, and this is where it's snowing, and the rain freeze line is all the way south of Baltimore and the Washington, D.C. area, and that's reflected in the temperatures we have right now. You can see 46 in Pittsburgh, but 35 in New York. And our current temperatures around here look like this: 32 in Wrightstown, 33 in Philadelphia. It is snowing in Wilmington. It's snowing out of Kutztown. It's snowing in King of Prussia, and all points north and west of those areas. And this is what we expect. Some snow mixed with sleet, northwest suburbs, 1 to 3 inches, a brief coating in Philadelphia, and rain to the south and east of Philadelphia overnight and into tomorrow morning. 33 is our current temperature here in Philadelphia. So we'll see the snow continuing into tomorrow morning, ending as showers. But there could be a coating on the ground, and that could make for some slippery conditions toward the morning rush hour. I think the rain will be over before the rush hour is over, but not before it puts a coating of snow and mixture on the ground. 50 for a high tomorrow, 52 for Tuesday's high, and then some showers move in on Tuesday, making things a little bit cooler for Wednesday and Thursday. But you might want to tune in tomorrow morning at 5:30 to see what effect this has on your morning rush hour. Brandon?
It's NBC 10. Now, live from the News Center, this is News 10 at 11.
Cecily.
You know, sometimes you can't help but get a little excited when you see the flakes falling, especially when you won't have to shovel it tomorrow, because this is not going to be a major snow event, but it is beginning to snow. And let's show you the picture. This is by the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. And yes, the white stuff is falling from the sky, and it'll continue doing so before changing over to rain overnight. What we're watching is a storm system that's right now entering Pennsylvania. We haven't gotten to the warm sector of the storm. That's still down to the south, so that's why it's snowing right now. Action radar showing the moisture moving in. This is a very fast-moving storm system. It's going to be in and out of here. I think by about 8, 9 o'clock, this should all begin to taper off. Show you the mix, and most of this is snow right now. Actually, it's all snow in the Delaware Valley, but it changes over to rain in the western half of Pennsylvania. By tomorrow morning for rush hour, again, it should be, for the most part, all rain, and actually temperatures behind the system pretty mild. Chicago, 44, will be in the 50s tomorrow, and by the afternoon, it should be a pretty nice day. This is what we expect as far as accumulation, though. We've bumped this up a little bit since 6. Around the Philadelphia area, north and west, a coating to an inch. South and east, a rain-snow mix, no accumulation as you move up around Lehigh and Pocono Valleys up to 2 to 3 inches of snow. The call from AccuWeather, well, no kidding, it is in fact still winter, so we have to expect this. 43 was our high today. That was 6 degrees below normal. Our morning low, 28. Right now, Wilmington, 33, Reading, 30 with snow, Poconos, 29, and Cape May, 34 degrees. Let's check out the situation live on Sky 6. This is by the Philadelphia airport, where it's reporting light snow right now. 33 degrees in Philadelphia, humidity 69%, barometer 30.33. It's rising. Winds are out of the southeast at 7 miles an hour, so the wind chill 25. In Center City, 33, the northeast 31, Camden 32, also 32 on City Avenue and 33 Avenue.
Along the front, you'll see that we have showers and even a few thunderstorms. Behind it, high pressure is quickly building on in and supplying you with clear conditions and certainly a drying trend, which will be much welcomed heading into Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, all the way back down into Arkansas. But for the time being, the rain does continue. Fortunately, this front is moving fairly quickly off to the east, and that means we're not going to see too much rainfall in any one place. However, still doesn't help the flooding situation there, certainly not the cleanup efforts for folks trying to get back into their homes. As we head on off to the north and east, some of this moisture is going to be working into a cooler air mass, and we will find some wintry precipitation coming into play. Already around Altoona, Pennsylvania, also around Martinsburg in West Virginia, we've had some freezing, actually some sleet mixing in with the rain. So we'll keep an eye on that, but we'll talk more about that during the forecast. Wanted to show you here first a couple of radars, and with that, you will be able to see that I keep doing this. I'm grabbing the wrong clicker. Thank you, Christina. That's the third time tonight. That's inexcusable. All right. This one will work much better. Magically change the map. Perfect. We'll find some rain in Cleveland, and we'll find some moisture also moving on up into Erie, Pennsylvania. The rain has been occasionally heavy here, more so around the Youngstown area and then extending on southward into Zanesville, Ohio. Earlier on, we saw some more of that significant rain in Columbus. But look, folks, this is good news. We're seeing the edge of the rain band now pushing past Columbus and past Cincinnati and even past Evansville and Louisville. And Lexington, you've had some moderate to heavy rain as well. So just looking at some light rain now, and the heaviest stuff is pushing out of the flood-prone areas. That is some good news, and we'll continue to watch that pattern moving on eastward throughout the night. Instead of western Tennessee seeing the heavy rain, it's now into central and eastern sections, and there again the line of rain moving on through northwestern Mississippi, occasional strong thunderstorms with that, and all the way back to New York City, and even chillier in Boston, where your temperature is 26 degrees. Quite a contrast to what's going on in the southeastern states, where you're still holding in the 60s, the mid-60s at that, even a few 70s here through Florida, around Houston, 70, and then back through the Plain States and in the Midwest. We see a little bit chillier air as we do have a front sort of slicing through the area to the south and east of it. It's rather mild. Well, behind it, a little on the cool side, nothing unbearable, but just a little chillier. Also in the west, notice you have had some mild temperatures here, especially in the southwest, where it was a great day to be outdoors today. Well, as we focus in a little more closely on what's going on in the west,
it's on the Weather Channel.
Now, it is snowing in some parts of our area. Glenn Hurricane Schwartz is in the Weather Center. Glenn, you going to clear off my car for me when we get done here?
No, but for the people who wait until morning, you won't have to worry about it because the rain will clean off the snow. You're going to have a hard time convincing some people that went to bed early by tomorrow morning because it's going to be rain and then everything goes away. Everything's been moving right on schedule from the high of 43 degrees today to the snow beginning between 10 and midnight. And let's see if things continue on schedule. It is down 3 degrees in the past hour here at NBC 10, down to 29 degrees Once the snow started, the high was 43, the low this morning 24. The winds are shifting around. The humidity is 99%. The barometer is falling. Across the area right now, temperatures are at or below freezing from Philadelphia northward into the Poconos as the snow continues to move in. It's well above freezing to the south. Even though it is snowing in Wilmington and Dover, it won't be doing anything to the roads. But that is a different story from Philadelphia on north, at least in the next few hours. But there is warmer air on the way. Pittsburgh back into the Ohio River Valley. That is coming later on tonight. This is the frontal system that's going to be coming through rapidly, and it's a good thing in the Ohio Valley because they had all that flooding. They had a lot of rain today. Take a look as we fly underneath right through the Ohio Valley. They had some pretty heavy rain. It's already ending, and then as it moved into the cold air, it was snow. Take a look at how fast everything is moving in the last 8 hours or so. There's the back edge. It's already over in western Ohio. The current map showing an area of snow. We've been talking about this all day, talking about the potential for a heavy period of snow, and that's what we're getting. An area of mixed precipitation just to the south around Washington and Baltimore. That will be moving in during the next few hours, but the rain is close by. As this warm front goes by at 6 o'clock this morning, it is all rain everywhere except perhaps the Poconos, and by 8 or 9 o'clock, it's all over with. The sun comes out. High pressure gives us a nice mild day. Can you believe that? Then the high pressure moves out. Another little system comes in by Tuesday, but most likely we will get no rain out of that. Nearly all rain far south, snow and sleet up to an inch before changes to rain from Philadelphia south, 1 to 3 inches, changing to rain by daybreak, and then all snow in the Poconos. Forecast looks like this. For the remainder of the night, the snow and some sleet changing to rain from south to north as temperatures rise late tonight. During the day tomorrow, no snow. Rain ends early, breezy mild. The sun returning, highs in the 50s. 50s after all this snow. 5-day forecast, another mild day on Tuesday. There's a slight chance of a shower. Then colder and windy on Wednesday, cool on Thursday. Clouds increase on Friday ahead of the next storm. And by next weekend, we have some more rain coming in. But the next few hours are going to be difficult to travel. So, I mean, we have to go home, but the rest of you stay in, and by morning it's all over.
So I don't have to shovel my driveway tomorrow?
No, you won't.
Okay. But you still won't wipe off my car for me tonight?
I will not.
All right. How about we do each other's cars?
If I had the forecast wrong, I would have.
All right.
This is your local forecast. Weather information you can plan on, only on the Weather Channel.